Hi everyone, welcome to Hydroponics. As you may already have noticed from the couple of words that I pronounce, I am French and in my country the word nix, as in hydroponics, stands for mermaids or water nymphs. These mystical creatures have long served as muses in Germanic mythology from which the terms originates. Well, I hope that I can be just that, a source of inspiration for all of you. Now, let's be honest, I'm in no way an expert on hydroponic systems. I'm just a passionate enthusiast who's been immersing herself in this world for the past 10 months. From the high to the lows, the successes to the failures, I'm excited to share every bit of my journey with you. So let's dive and prepare for an honest, unfiltered look into my hydroponics adventure. Why going for hydroponics? Well, in my case, I discovered hydroponics after taking an environmental science class in the summer of 2023. I come from the French Alps where agriculture is very limited due to the aridity of soils, and because of that, I immediately understood how this solution was going to revolutionize agriculture all around the world. In my homeland, soils are dry and they are extremely poor in the necessary nutrients plants need to grow. As a result, an artificial dam had to be created between 1955 and 1961 to develop agriculture. This dam is known as the Barrage de Serponçon or Serponçon Dam, and thanks to it, my region, which was once very isolated, was able to survive and become a touristic hub as well as one of the main regions for the production of apples and pears in the whole country. Though my region is only one of the many examples where soil is a significant problem in growing food. In many countries, extensive agriculture has led to soil erosion, and in others, due to global warming and its direct impact on the rise of the sea level, soil cultures are threatened to disappear. In growing plants vertically, it is possible to give the soils a break they need to regenerate themselves and to counteract the disastrous effects of global warming to which extensive land agriculture contributes. Faced with the challenge of growing enough food for the explosive number of people on our planet, traditional agriculture, which was so beneficial to our lands, has become a thing of the past. Instead, farmers have been turned into alchemists, encouraged to develop GMO cultures and lean heavily on pesticides to better their production and target quantity over quality. Well, this worked until it didn't. We have now reached the point where our suffering earth is rebelling and our world is threatened to experience starvation at a large scale in the absence of a satisfying solution. Hydroponics is one solution. After all, land availability is becoming scarce. Vertical gardening is the answer to this challenge, and it has started to make a stand in countries like Sweden or even in urban areas like New York in the United States, where restaurant owners are experimenting with rooftop gardening with the help of hydroponics. Everything I'm saying here, I discovered it in a documentary that made me hopeful for a better tomorrow. We can all do our part to save the planet, and I believe that it starts with reducing our footprint, our consumer habits, and the pollution they contribute to. Of course, hydroponic systems are far from accessible to everyone. They are incredibly costly unless one goes for a DIY solution, but they have the potential to sustain the development of agriculture wherever it is not or is no longer possible. And that can mean homes without a backyard or balcony. Maybe you are living in such a home, so you landed on this channel hoping to convince yourself that you are making the right choice, and I think that you are making the right choice. Or maybe, like me, you have a backyard that is infested with pests and you have not been successful at growing anything there. You understand that I'm referring to indoor hydroponics, but you can also grow outdoors with the hydroponic solution. In fact, not everyone has a green thumb, and so if you are like me, it's your go-to solution for success. I have always had a passion for gardening, which I developed very young alongside my grandma. She was a true fairy garden and she looked like one. She had long blonde hair that she kept till her old days and a beautiful smile that captivated absolutely everyone she encountered. But mostly she was known for her incredible vitality, which she drew from her passion for gardening. She taught me that by consuming organic and carefully cultivated foods, one can significantly improve their life expectancy and their overall well-being. She had such a talent in gardening, she could grow absolutely everything you can think of, even in arid soils like we have in the French Alps. She was from Brittany, where it rains a lot. She used to joke that she brought the rain with her, which is just what the dry soils of the Alps needed. Despite trying my hardest for many years, I have never quite matched her success with soil-based cultivation, though since she passed away, it's been really important for me to carry her legacy and do my part for the planet. So when I heard about hydroponic systems, I thought, this is my chance, I've got to try it. With hydroponics, you can grow using less space, but also less water. Soil-based irrigation methods such as flood irrigation or sprinkler systems result in significant water loss due to evaporation and runoff. More water is used than necessary to penetrate deep into the ground, which often leads to overwatering and wastage. In contrast, hydroponic systems are designed to be highly efficient in water usage. Water is recirculated within the system, with excess water being captured and reused, which minimizes the wastage. The water is directly delivered to plant roots, which reduces water loss through evaporation and runoff. Another advantage of soilless cultivation is year-round growing. With hydroponics, you can grow plants indoors regardless of external weather conditions and seasons. However, it's essential to know how to prepare your seedlings, and I'll share some tips on this in a future video. Let Us Grow, which is the company that I have selected, provides seedlings, but they provide seasonal seedlings, which makes sense from an environmental standpoint and which is what the company advocates for. But if you want to have access to more varieties, you will need to grow your own seedlings, and you can do that with a smaller hydroponic system that will serve as a plant nursery. As I mentioned previously, I will show you in another video how I start my own seedlings using a knockoff of the AeroGarden system. Growing plants indoors also eliminates the need to contend with the pests and diseases that are common in traditional soil-based cultivation. As a result, you can achieve higher production without the use of pesticides. Now, if you are a food lover, if you enjoy cooking tasty meals, you will love having fresh greens at hand all the time when you want to cook new recipes. I know I love cooking when I have time, and I love doing it with my kids. I find it absolutely amazing to be able to have them harvest the fresh products that we are going to cook and that we have on our farm stand. Involving them in the process of growing and preparing this food has made them more inclined to taste them. And so if you have children, I really think that hydroponics can also be a solution to getting them to eat healthier and try new foods. Now, this might just be my opinion, and maybe I'm a bit of a dreamer, but I think that if everyone could equip themselves with a hydroponic solution, I strongly believe that it would reduce some of the carbon dioxide emissions that are created by traditional agriculture and that are also created by the trip most of us make by car to get our greens at the supermarket. It might not look like much, but every little effort counts. We can all contribute to saving the planet by reducing our footprint, adjusting our consumer habits, and minimizing the pollution that we generate. In summary, hydroponic systems offer optimal growing conditions for year-round harvesting. It can be a rewarding experience for you and your family, especially when involving children. I'm really grateful that you made it this far, and I hope that you found this video helpful, informative, or simply inspiring. If so, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Your support motivates me to create more valuable content for you. Also, don't hesitate to subscribe if you want to follow my journey. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.